Welcome, folks, to a spectacle, a tremendous light show hyping up this crowd as they get set for this matchup here tonight. Welcome to Notre Dame Stadium, the legendary home of the Fighting Irish. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Navy Midshipmen, taking on the 9th-ranked team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Hermstreet. Let's get this thing underway. Team is on the field to boot this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. So Notre Dame's offense comes onto the field for the first time today. And remember, the last time these rivals met, Kirk, these guys dropped the hammer. It got ugly.
And, Chris, don't underestimate the mental anguish that can put on a team. It's important that this defense plays well and tries to get the ball back to their own offense to give them a chance to build their confidence up.
Grab down the middle. It's low. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. The sure hands. It's low. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Fields. And they convert on 3rd down. Move the ball to the 36.
So we got the opening drive. We got a big 3rd down. Why not go with that quick slant? It works. It typically does work. And it's a first down.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. Dropping back, it's Carr. He's got it in the open. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Chris, really, that's all you want to see from this offense is the ability to just be efficient. If you can just avoid the mistake, make those first downs, be a great complement to what you want to do running the football. It's a great chance of putting enough points up on the board to win this game.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking for some space. It's low. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
7th play of the drive coming up. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. And a player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check him out. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. They're going to run the option. Pitch play to the back. That was a nice juke, but not much room to run. He's brought down for a short gain.
And the defense is all over the option on this play. That play didn't have a chance from the beginning.
An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Looking to throw. It's Carr. Touchdown, Irish. They cap the drive with 6 points.
Well, that's exactly how you want to get this game started. First drive of the game to get 6 points. That's going to get these Irish fans fired up. And you know, Touchdown Jesus is enjoying his view.
And now here comes the point after attempt. PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. They'll take the return and try to get some better field position. So the Mids offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. Kurt, not often these days you see a matchup as good as this between 2 elite running backs, 2 guys who are the focal point of the offense.
And talking to him this week, against each other, both looking for bragging rights. Can't wait to see who ends up playing better.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. They feed the fullback this time. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Well, that is a nice job here by the fullback. But let's give credit to the offensive line as well. Because when you're going up against that 3-4 look from the defense, the job of the defensive line is just hold that offensive line off of the linebackers and free them up to make a tackle. But on that play, let's give credit. The O-line did their job. They not only handled the defensive line, but the linebackers as well, which gave the big fella room to rumble.
Tackled after a solid gain. It's enough for a first down, and that should wrap up the first quarter of play. So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Here's the option play. And the quarterback keeps it here. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
That's how you defend the option. Take the quarterback away and then use your speed to bring the pitch back down.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Off play action, he's looking to throw. The receiver grabs it, and the defense smothers him for no gain.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
And it'll be Smoger right at the line for no gain. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. Can the defense make adjustments? Fires it to the wideout. Pass caught on a comeback route. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
That's a big-time play by this wide receiver from Notre Dame. You think about Notre Dame teams that have been able to get up into the national scene. They've always seemed to have a difference maker out on the perimeter, going way back to Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket, who is dynamic, most recently Chase Claypool. You got to have somebody out on the outside that can make plays to have a chance of winning these big games.
They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time, the big tight end. That'll bring up a 2nd and manageable here for this offense.
Now it's 2nd down here. Quick completion to the tight end. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice game.
Man, where's the scouting report for this defense? You knew coming into this game this tight end was capable. That's his 5th catch in this first half.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. The Irish offense comes up here on 1st and goal. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame, as they put 6 more on the board. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set. Allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And with the PHC, they take a 14-0 lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time. A second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Takes the handoff, looking to throw. He's going to take off. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout.
Well, defense does a nice job of pressuring the quarterback. I'll tell you what, that's a heck of an effort by this guy just to be able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. To the air, it's Carr. Quick throw, testing the middle. Catch made, a lot of space now. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
One explosive play has this offense set up just outside the red zone now with a first down. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, they finally get to the quarterback with that sack. You know, he's already thrown 2 touchdowns in his first half, so the defense really needed that small victory for many reasons.
The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. That O-line has to regroup now. It's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw here. He lets it go on the move. He's wide open. Look out. He's in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. Talk about putting up points before halftime and then really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Return starts from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. First down. Looking to throw the football. With the catch, it's Howard. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. First down and 10. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Caught by the receiver. They bring him down after a short gain there. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. That's reeled in. It's Smith. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
This will likely be the last play of the half. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for a man deep down the left side. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Tackle after the pick, and that'll do it for the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Navy offense comes back out onto the field. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
A deep shot right down the middle. This one is dropped. No one around him. He couldn't make the catch. Incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. He's looking deep again. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. They finally bring him down, but what an explosive play that time.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Navy getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the move now. Looking to scramble now. Picks it up himself and still going. They finally get him, but a big gain moves the ball to the 10.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Play action fake, looking to throw. Makes the grab. Can he get there? And he steps out of bounds just short of the end zone. Couldn't quite get there.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the 1st down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
The offense trailing here in the 2nd half. This is a crucial 4th down try. Keeps it going for the marker. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Navy.
Chris, I don't care what era we're talking about in college football. Defending the option when it's really well executed, one of the toughest things a defense can do, and this quarterback deserves a lot of credit. A great feel of when to pull it and when to give it. This time he keeps it himself for the touchdown.
they'll set up for the PAT. Point after is good. They're down 14 now, 21-7.
That makes the score Notre Dame 21, Navy 7.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 21. Gonna run it. It's low. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
So a very makeable 3rd down for the offense with a 29. Can he get there on the ground? Looks like Notre Dame will have the 1st down. The Cookie played in rivalry games. No shortage of inspiration, but how do you manage the emotion of it all?
Well, I think you need great leadership from the team. Sometimes teams don't handle the emotions of it, and the game can get sideways on you. The teams that play the best in rivalry games are the teams that have the best leaders to keep them focused on the task at hand.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
It's a quarterback keeper. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Looking to pass. It's Carr. On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Irish. This offense really clicking.
Well, this offense did everything right in that 1st half. Really put on a clinic, and here we are coming out to start the 2nd half. The opening drive, so much for the defense making adjustments. Put another touchdown up on the board.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point is good. It's a 3-touchdown lead now, 28-7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. QB keeper all the way. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the 3rd quarter. So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead. They got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's review how we got here. And now, entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Begin the quarter with a crucial play, often setting up for this third down. A pre-snap motion from the offense. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Receiver makes the grab.
Man, Chris, when you're down by a couple scores late in a game like this, you need to find matchups where you can get the ball thrown downfield. Here it's a completion, but it doesn't get them very much. Now they've got a fourth down play coming up.
The punt team making their way on the field. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Oh, what a move. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Hey, it's a great job of running the football. It's the right idea, but the back's got to stay in bounds. Because remember, with the new rule in college football, the clock still stops momentarily until the referee sets the play clock for the next play, and then it'll start again. So stay in bounds and work that clock.
Quick pass, the catch is made. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. First down from there. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
Grinding away with their running game. Gets the first and still running. They finally make the stop, but the offense threatening now. First down to the 27.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Looking to throw. It's Carr. It's a quick grab. They make the stop, but that gains enough to set him up first down at the 14.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
Lining up to try the extra point.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more.
Notre Dame 35, maybe 7.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You get a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
They went backwards on 1st down, so 2nd and long from the 24. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
This offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
He makes the grab. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. And he'll set up to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offense coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Grabbed by the receiver. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down.
Nicely run slant here by the wide receiver. The footwork created just enough separation for the catch.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Running back has it on a screen now. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call.
Hold.
Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. Fresh set of downs for the offense, 1st down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Caught quickly, and he's brought down there.
I thought the defense was in pretty good position there. They sat back and had good coverage, eyes on the quarterback, but you almost got to just give the quarterback and the receiver credit for being able to come up with that completion.
This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way, especially another ranked opponent. This team was motivated from the opening kickoff.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.